Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Desiree. Today we're going to talk about a graveyard and what that all can do to us and what we can take home from it. So let me walk you through some examples. So some people, they experience that if they go to a funeral or maybe a visit, but often a funeral, well, it depends, that after they come home they feel different, sometimes really sick, like they have to vomit all night or all week and then okay, it passes. And others say that since the moment they attended a funeral or visited a graveyard, that their house feels different, or they feel haunted, or nightmares have begun. So that's not great. But I want to make some things clear. If something like that happens to you, we can often talk about a ghost that followed you home, right? So let's set that aside for a moment. Often this happens when you're attending a funeral. You know why? Because ghosts know that there's a funeral going on, so they sort of gather there, you know. And I just remembered something, that's why I'm laughing. I'm going to give you an example later, a private example. Okay. So they gather, and then the chances are enlarged that you get to take a ghost home, especially if you are a little bit sensitive, and you probably are because you're watching this video. Sorry that it happened to you. So when you just visit a graveyard, so if you're thinking, I'm clicking on this video because I feel scared to visit my deceased, this and that, you don't have to be scared really, because the ghosts don't really know and care that you're coming, and they know that you're not coming for them. There's nothing going on, you're boring, so you're safe, it's good. But some people, God, I don't know why, they visit graveyards or sanctuaries or whatever to experience that, or they do that with the full moon just to know or learn how it feels. Yeah, if you're in a way an attention seeker, even if you think you're respectful, you're automatically more open for everything that goes around in a funeral place. And let me tell you, there's more going on than you think, because not only are there thousands of dead people, there are also millions of mournings, sadness, people that feel stuck, people that didn't understand that after that things aren't what they thought it would be, so they feel stuck. There are guides trying to help those people, deceased guides, spiritual guides. There are children that don't understand what's going on. There are people that killed themselves and don't feel ready to move on or have regrets. There are people who are worried about their living loved ones that are still visiting them but return to the funeral site later to rest. Yeah, there's a lot of confusion. So yeah, you could take home someone like that after a funeral. It's not like you take the one home you buried. Yeah, there's an bigger chance of that, but there's also a lot of other things going on a funeral that you get to take home, maybe. But also, some countries do rituals and weird things on graveyards to perform black magic or to try to do white magic. I wanted to say, why would you do white magic on a graveyard? That's so weird. That's not possible. That's not how it works. But yes, it can work that way if you do it really well and respectfully. Maybe more about that in another video, because I have done that. I'm okay. So there's a lot of stuff you get to take home after a funeral, and your biggest chances to do that is after attending a funeral, and if you're really sensitive and scared or if the one that died had black magic on them, or a ghost that seeks a new owner. More about that in other videos as well, I guess. What you can do, well, look in the link below, because there are protections for that. But also keep a clear head, understand that this can happen, understand that you are safe as long as you know that it can happen. And when you just know, I feel different because I attended a funeral, you're already halfway there. The other half is just finding ways to remove it, and that can be done by me, but I'm so sure you can also do that by yourself or with other help. So there's that. Interesting, huh? So the thing that I mentioned 2 personal things, but I'm just going to tell one. One time I attended a funeral with my then boyfriend, or was it fiance? With it was from an aunt, and that aunt had Alzheimer's disease, but I never spoke to her. I mean, last time I spoke to her was maybe 15 years ago, because that's just how family is sometimes, right? So I didn't even know she was sick until that day, sort of. Yeah, she died. And then we attended the funeral, and man, she was all around us. I could just feel it. I could feel her talking to me. My boyfriend had a massive neck pain after the funeral. I later learned that we both get neck pain if there's a ghost around us. Then I noticed that my boyfriend got forgetfulness after that funeral, so I had to sort of remove her from him. Whether you think you are the most sensitive person or not, they can cling to you, and they can give you their last pains or issues, and yeah, it's really heavy things that can be done there, so or can overcome you. Did you know also that some people go to graveyards to do black magic? But did you also know that some wizards go to graveyards to get a lost soul, anyone, and then asks them or forces them to work for them, and then they send that soul to people they hate to harass them, drive them insane, make them lose all their money, their relationship. Yeah, those things are going on as well on graveyards, so it's not really a safe place. But as a visitor, namely, it's okay. There's also some superstitions that if you're pregnant you can't attend funerals, or if you just got an operation you can't attend funerals. I think they're based on because it's easier to get possessed after that, or that some sickness will get stuck in your operation or baby. So that was it for what can we take home with us from after funerals. And I think after cremations it's the same. I hope you recognized nothing. But if you did, I'm happy that I got to get through to you. And I would say leave your reaction. If you have questions, I'm always happy to read that. And yeah. Subscribe please, and until next time.